Stop number 34 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to The Rock, Rockingham. As we're here today for the running of the AC Delco 400, as we're set for 50 laps of action on this 1.017 mile asphalt oval. As we have got 3 races remaining on the season, counting this one here, and the points battle, which was looking like a runaway for a while, well, it's actually gotten interesting now, and we'll explain on that in just a bit. But for now, let's get started running the event. On the pole, at number 71, Buckstone Oldsmobile, it's Kemp Shearer on the pole for today's event. He'll be alongside Cole Bieber, number 3, the GM Goodrich Chevrolet. Neither one has yet to win. Both drivers have yet to win a race this season. Can they do it today? We'll find out. Second row, we'll have Kyle Matthews, number 29, the Hardee's Oldsmobile, 2-time winner this season so far. And the Brickyard 400 champion, Jason Haywood, number 15, the Motorcraft Ford. Third row, we'll have Kyle Langland, 27, the Kodiak Pontiac. And he'll be alongside 2-time winner Keith Batson, the winner at winner at Michigan and at Sonoma. I have not run Phoenix yet, by the way. He's in the Texaco Haviland Ford, car number 28. He has one of our in-car cameras in today's event, by the way, too. The fourth row will have car number 4, William Brock, number 4, Kodak Film Oldsmobile, coming off of a 6th place run at the last race at North Wilkesboro. And Quentin Moore, car 26, the Quaker State Buick. He'll be alongside a solid qualifier for him. Inside of the fifth row, we'll have Seth Cole, another one of our in-car cameras in the Folgers Ford. He won this season at Charlotte. He'll be alongside California champion Cat Tellier, number 7, the Xerox Antifreeze Ford. Row number 6 will have Joshua Collard in the STP Pontiac, car number 43, the winner at Martinsville, the second race over there. And the night race at Bristol winner, Dylan Young, the Pepsi Kroger Chevrolet, car number 2. Next row down, we'll have Phil Parker, number 5, the Levi Garrett Chevrolet, come off a second place run at North Wilkesboro. And he'll be alongside Jesse Turner, number 13, the CTE Ford. Parker looking for that first win of the season. We'll see if he'll get it, maybe. Next row down, we'll have Jessica Shelton, number 9, of Coors Milling Ford. Now second place in the points chase. As I said, we'll explain that in just a bit. She's a 5-time winner this season so far. She'll be alongside Jordan Lopez, number 16, the Halpern Chevrolet. Next row down, we'll have Zach Winkle, number 11, the Budweiser Chevrolet. He's on the outside of this row. Inside of him will be Joshua Sekuli, car number 47, the Race Hill Farms Buick, the winner at Talladega, the second race over there, second Talladega race. Next row down, we'll have Zachary Fitzwater, number 33, the Skull Bandit Buick, winner this season of the 600 at Charlotte. He'll be alongside Ashton Boyd, 2-time winner this season so far at the Daytona and the Pepsi 400, and also the winner at New Hampshire. Next row down, we'll have Ryan George looking for the Rockingham sweep in the Tide Chevrolet, car number 17, and Becca Tellier, 21, the Hodgdon Ford, 3-time winner this season so far, including Richmond, Darlington, and Dover. Next row down, we'll have Dylan Potey, number 22, the Miller High Life Buick, and Alexander Rowe, number 51, the Valvoline Oldsmobile. Next row down, we'll have Max Anderson, number 75, in the Valvoline Pontiac, and Jonathan Sorlin, number 88, the Gatorade Buick. Next row down, we'll have Michael Whitman in the Strolite Ford, car number 6, and he'll be alongside Emmanuel Hardin, the Daytona 500 champion, and the wins Kimmer Oldsmobile, car number 83. Next row down, we'll have Chelsea Bowles, car number 74, the Nelson's Contracting Superior Piping Chevrolet, car number 74. And Ryan Kazee, car number 12, the Budweiser Chevrolet. Next row down, we'll have Patrick Smith in the Miller American Buick, car number 8, the winner of the season of the first race at Dover. And Joshua Osborne, car number 25, the Folgers Chevrolet, winner at the first Martinsville race, and also on the road course at Watkins Glen. Next row down, we'll have Johnny Gardner, number 35, the Folgers Decaf Chevrolet, and Trent Dunham, defending series champion, the Bullseye Barbecue Sauce Chevrolet, car number 1. Next row down, we'll have Paul Mennick, the winner at Atlanta this season, in the number 44 Piedmont Airlines Chevrolet, and Tony Newman, number 14, the Copenhagen Oldsmobile. Next row down, we'll have the number 70 Rumble. Commence to begin the fire engines as we get some racing here today. Next one down, we'll have number 70, Zed Weinstein, and Rumble Furniture AC Spark Plugs Pontiac, and Ryan Winters in number 90, the Red Baron Frozen Pizza Ford. And then starting shotgun, we'll have the first title winner, Mike Becker, in the STP Buick car number 42. And the points leader, Charles Sanford, the 5-time winner this season, including the last race on the tour at North Wilkesboro, in the country time opponent car number 30. He will start in last position, so quite a difference the weekend makes. And oh no, for the second week in a row, we're gonna. And oh no, Cab Shear is on pit road. Or he's going to come down on pit road. He may be something may be wrong with the 71 car, the pole sitter for the event. And in fact, Common has already pulled up to the pole position. So, Cab Shear's going to come on pit road, I think. Yes, he will. He comes on pit road along with a pace car. So problems for the pole sitter, Cab Shear, even before they take the green flag. And the green flag is going to wait. The AC Delco 400 is on. And that means Kyle Matthews is going to take the early advantage in the Hardy's Oldsmobile. I swear to goodness, for some of these drivers, when it rains, it pours, and Kev Shear's one of those drivers, too. And they're making an unscheduled pit stop with the number 71 Buck Stove Oldsmobile. Meantime, Kyle Langland's going to go to the inside. He'll try to take the number 1 spot, and he'll take the number 1 position. As Kyle Langland leads the first lap of the event, Matthews is in second position. Third right now is William Brock. Fourth is Seth Cole. Going fifth right now is battle for fifth is Cole Bieber and Phil Parker. Seth Cole and Kyle Matthews, two of our drivers carrying their in-car cameras. And this one right here is our third one, Jessica Shelton, in the number 9 car. Remember, I promise we explain the situation. You got 3 wide battle for the lead here. William Brock, Kyle Matthews, and Kyle Langland. And William Brock's going to dip that Oldsmobile down to the number 4 car. And he'll take the first position for the moment here. But Langland fights back on the outside of the track. And now Seth Cole, the Charlotte winner, goes to the inside of the racetrack. He'll battle with the number 4 of William Brock as they go into turn number 1. But what I was going to say with Jessica Shelton now moving up to the field here, we told you the story. We're going to tell you a story about how she lost the points lead after being 178 up going into Martinsville 2 races ago. She had a 178-point lead at 178 points. She left Talladega 178 points ahead of Charles Sanford. Then Martinsville came and had a good top 10 run going on until mechanical problems nailed her early in the race and ended up finishing 37th in that event. Sanford ended up finishing 6th, and that knocked 108 points off of Shelton's lead. And to make matters worse, she had drifted back late and going to North Wilkesboro, just enough for her to cost her the points lead by finishing 17th, and Sanford went on to win the event. And that's how a 178 point lead got vanished in 2 races. So through my mathematics, there, Shelton lost 181 points on Charles Sanford in a span of 2 races. And she's looking to gain back what she lost over there at Martinsville and Wilkesboro. Right now, she's running pretty good. She's running right now in the. Let's see if she's clocked it this time by. She's running in the 10th position, but she's hung up on the high side again. As Jesse Turner goes by her. And now Joshua Collard goes inside. And Shelton's still up in the high side, number 9, as she is sliding back just a little bit. And meantime, some good racing going on up front there. Bill Parker now takes the lead in number 5 with Kyle Langland second position. These 2 drivers have been getting on up there in the last few races here. Parker came close to winning at North Wilkesboro. last race on the tour, finished second in that event. So he and Langland both knocking on doors of possibly getting a win possibly here today. They are two of the drivers to watch lately. And William Brock, who led early in the race, he's dropped to the 10th position the last time by. And here comes Fitzwater up to third position, but here comes the 7 car of Kat Tellier. She's another one who lost a position in points after North Wilkesboro. She dropped to the fourth position in points chase, losing that to Seth Cole. But Jesse Turner's in this mix here. Dylan Young, William Brock, Keith Batson in 28, and the 17 of Ryan George, who won the last time he was at Rockingham for the Goodwrench Service 400. And here comes Cole Beaver to the inside, number 3. He's making a power move. Several cars getting off the wall just a little bit. And now Shelton falls back in behind the 6 of Michael Whitman as he's moving his way through the field here. And now Shelton goes up the racetrack a bit. Seth Cole continues to drop back a few positions here, along with Dylan Young. Riding with Seth Cole in car number 52, the Folger Chevrolet. Off the forecourt, that's Ryan George just up ahead of him right there, and Dylan Young's about to go to the inside of him. Seth dropped to the 13th position at the moment. And he's up on the high side. That's the funny thing about the Rock, though. You can get up on the high side and you lose a lot of ground. And now Jesse Turner now goes to the lead there, as he took the lead from Kat Tellier. We've had a lot of leaders so far here today at the Rock, and usually it's a place not known for its competitiveness, but... And here comes William Brock. Is going to try for the lead another time here. Langland up to third position now, and now the KB cars of Keith Batson and Kat Tellier. We should say now, Kat Tellier is now Kat Batson now. We should mention that now. And that's what her name will be when we come back to the series for season 19. I'm pretty sure of that. And of course, I think maybe they'll be going to the name, and they might form a Mellow Yellow Racing Series team too, which will be coming up after this series is over, as well as the Truck Series that we're working on right now. The trucks have one race to go, and that's at Homestead Miami Speedway in the same week. So there'll be a Truck and Cup doubleheader. And of course, the Trucks race will be on the Racer 1985 channel, while this race will be on the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel, the EcoBoost 400, that is. And there's 3 wide, 2 rows deep now here at Rockingham. Just what racing we're seeing here today. And Deaver squeezed right there between Jesse Turner and Ryan George as they come off turn number 4. And now the lead now belongs to Kyle Langland in 27. Checking some of the runners right there. Kev Shearer has now rejoined the fray. He is now running a lap down in 40th position. So tough break for the pole sitter for the event, who had high hopes of getting a possible win here today. But one guy is in danger of possibly losing a lead in the points. That's Charles Sanford, who's running 39th position right now and is quickly losing the draft. And he might have a problem with his number 30 machine. There's Emmanuel Hartnett in the 83 car. Jordan Lopez in 16. Tony Newman, Trent Dunham, Zach Winkle, Ryan Winters, Paul Minnick up the high side of the racetrack here. Joshua Osborne going by him in 25. And Osborne will follow Jonathan Zorlin in 88 as they come through the first and second turns here. Mike Becker way up to the high side. In fact, he hits the wall, come off the second turn with his number 42 Buick. Kyle Langland, Ryan Ryan Gazee letting his car drift up the racetrack here. There's Dylan Poteet in 27th position. Johnny Gardner 26th. Ashland Boyd in 25th. Zed Weinstein in 24th position right now in Rumple Furniture number 70. Alexander Rowe in 23rd position. 22nd is Jason Haywood. He's one of those drivers who started in 4th position. He's dropped to 22nd at the moment. But now they're getting themselves situated right there. He's now running behind Joshua Sekuli and Quentin Moore. Sekuli in 47, Moore in the 26 car. As they come off the 4th turn here, now Sekuli gets a run underneath. Running very close together here at Rockingham. On board Seth Cole's car. As you see, Michael Whitman move Keith Batson up the racetrack right now as they come off the 4th corner. Now Seth will get a draft off of Whitman's machine, and you see that orange light on the dashboard right there. That's kind of the RPM light, I guess you might say. It can also be served as a shift light too on his Monte Carlo. There you see it blinking again right there. That orange light does serve as kind of, as I said, it serves mainly as a shift light. So it also tells you that he's reached the RPM limit, I guess you might say. Not saying it's a rev limiter, but still. But Seth Renault is in 8th position at the moment, number 52, as he is continuing to pick off cars here now and battle for the lead again. That's Fitzwater going inside of Kyle Langland. He'll bring Cat Tellier with him. And whoa, that was close to the line, and give that one to Zachary Fitzwater, who led that lap. And we're already past halfway home, 28 in the books and 22 left to go here at the Rock. Tellier to 2nd position, but not for long, as here she comes to the inside of Fitzwater. And she'll take the lead. Looks like, nope, Fitzwater led that lap. But Tellier will have it now, as now Cole Deaver decides to join in on the fun, as he'll move to 2nd position now. Cole Deaver looking to get that first win this season. Deaver, one of those drivers, has had such bad luck this season in the Cup Series, as has Kev Shearer. As you see, Deaver moves to the inside lane, as now Fitzwater moves inside. He'll retake 2nd, and now look at Michael Whitman go in the 6th machine. He moves up, he's trying for 3rd position, and he'll bring William Brock and Phil Parker with him, and here comes Whitman for 2nd. Oh, and did he lead that lap over Deaver? Yes, he did. What power out of that 6th machine. As Michael Whitman will take the number 1 position now, and Cole Deaver, for some inexplicable reason, slowed just a little bit off that turn. Maybe he got a little loose or so. Off the 4th corner they come here, riding with Seth Cole right now in the rear bumper cam. Looking at 2 of the ladies, Kat Tellier and Jessica Shelton. And what a contrast it was from North Wilkesboro, where Shelton, as we said, lost the point lead there. And she may be she may be poised to get it back. And let's remember, Shelton won this race back last season. And Whitman gets off the wall now, and now to the lead goes Phil Parker, number 5, as we now complete the 34th lap of this event. And for some reason on that part of the track, they want to slow down on that part of the racetrack. I don't know why. Maybe the track may be developing a little bit of a hump in this. I shouldn't say developing a hump, but I think more like that part of the track may be developing a bit of a dip. At this point of the track, I think is what it's looking like. That's why some of those cars want to slow down just a bit. But right now, Cole Deaver goes back to the lead with now Seth Cole to second, Kyle Langland third. Fourth is car number 4, William Brock. Fitzwater up to 5th position. Parker in 6th position. Whitman 7th. Shelton in 8th. And here comes Dylan Young for that 8th position on the inside of Jessica Shelton. Riding with Dylan Young in car number 2. Shelton gets back by him as they come off the 4th corner as you see Jesse Turner to the rearview mirror pull up alongside of him. Young dropping the 10th. And now Cat Tellier goes by him in a 7 machine. And here comes Joshua Collard in 43, the winner at Martinsville. He runs 13th. Alexander Rowe having a pretty good day so far. Running a solid 13th in this race. And number 51, Keith Batson running in 14th position. Zed Weinstein 15th. Max Anderson running in 17th position. Jason Haywood's moved his way up to 17th now, excuse me. Kat Taylor, the 4th of the KAB car. She runs in 18th spot. As she runs just ahead of Ashlyn Boyd in the 55 car. He runs 19th. And battle for 20th between Chelsea Bowles and Patrick Smith, the 74 and the 8, as Smith has it for the moment. But Bowles getting a draft off of the 47 car of Joshua Sakuli. But here comes Ryan George, 3 wide off that 4th turn here. And Bowles loses about 3 positions here, and maybe possibly a danger of losing a 4th there with the 26 of Quentin Moore. Boy, getting really crazy here at Rockingham as the battle for the lead ensues now with 9 laps to go. And it's Phil Parker. Well, he did lead it last time, but now Kyle Langland takes it away from him. And Fitzwater gets off the wall in the 33 machine as he and Cole Deaver touch off the 2nd turn. And we got a new player up there now, Joshua Collard, the winner in the 2nd race at Martinsville. He's now in contention to possibly win this race. Don't pencil in that winner yet, though. We are because you never know what's going to happen in these final 7 laps. As for how far we got to go, 7 to go this time by. Here comes Parker to the inside. Does he lead this lap? No, he does not. But now he will take the lead with William Brock to the inside now. That's the number 4 car, the Kodak Film Oldsmobile. It'll be a Chevrolet next season. Boy, what racing here. Parker and Brock battling side by side, but here comes Langland again to the inside of this 27 car, and Parker and Brock almost touch. Going to turn number 1 now, Joshua Collard's going to take 3rd position now in the 43 car, and now Dale Parker he's up on the high side, and he'll try to slide in behind Collard. 4 laps to go. Kyle Langland to the inside. He's one of those drivers. he, Brock, Parker, and a couple others could pull up a surprise victory here. Let's see what happens here in East Lionel. 3.5 laps. Here comes Collar to the inside. Joshua Collar looking for a second win of the season. And does he lead that lap? Yes, he does. Joshua Collard up front now. And it's Collard taking his Pontiac to the #1 spot now. Phil Parker to second position. Third now goes William Brock. Is there now coming out for 2 laps to go. Positions being exchanged here in these last few laps, and now Phil Parker goes to the lead now, #5. Can he hold him off of his first win? It'll be the white flag next time by. But William Brock could have something to say about that #4 as they come down to the third and fourth turns. He's looking for his first ever win as well, as is Kyle England. The white flag is out. 1 lap to go. Will it be Parker? Will it be Brock? Will it be Carter? Anybody behind him to win the AC Delco 400? Here comes Brock to the inside. He's closing in on Bill Parker as they come down the backstretch in the third turn now. William Brock closing in as they come to the third and fourth turns now. Parker has the advantage as they come up turn #4. And for the first time ever, Phil Parker is a winner in the Castrol GTX Cup Series. Boy, how about those first-time winners we've been getting this season? First, it was... trying to think. Who was the first-time winner this season? Wow. How about another first-time winner? Phil Parker wins the AC Delco 400 at Rockingham. Second place will go to William Brock. Third will go to Joshua Card. Kyle Langland 4th. Kat Tellier 5th. And Jessica Shelton comes home 6th today, and that should give her the points lead back that she lost at North Wilkesboro. Cole Deaver, a solid day in 7th position. 8th will go to Dylan Young. 9th will go to Zachary Fitzwater, and Seth Cole will finish in 10th position here today at Rockingham. What a race the AC Delco 400. What racing we had here today at Rockingham. That was some good stuff. So 34 races are in the books, and 2 are left to go. Phoenix and Homestead, as Phil Parker gets his first ever Castrol GTX Cup Series victory in his rookie season. And trying to think of all your first-time winners we had this season. We had Patrick Smith get a win at Dover. We had trying to think who else got a win here this season. Trying to think who else got a win there. Jason Haywood got his first win and this season, and yeah, so interesting to see what will happen in his last 2 races here. Finishing up the finishing order here, Michael Whitman comes home in 6th position. Comes home in 11th position. Excuse me, in car number 6. Jesse Turner 12th. Alexander Rowe 13th. Ryan George 14th. 15th to Max Anderson, Keith Batson, Chelsea Bowles, Becca Tellier, and Zed Weiss in the top 10 or top 20. The rest of the top 15, Weinstein comes in 19th, excuse me, and Jason Haywood comes in 20th, rounding out the top 20 in this race. Ashlyn Boyd comes on 21st, 22nd, Patrick Smith, and Joshua Sakuli. Quentin Moore, Jordan Lopez, Dylan Poteet, Tony Newman, Paul Minnick, 28th. In this race, Zorlin, 29th, and Ryan Winters, 30th. Johnny Gardner, Zach Winkle, Emmanuel Hartnett, Trent Dunham, Joshua Osborne, Mike Becker, Ryan Kazee, and Charles Sanford. Not a good day for him in 38th position. And it's interesting to see how far back he is now in the points coming out of this race. At Rockingham, Kev Shear 39th, and Kyle Matthews, who was actually up there earlier part of the race, and he must have had some sort of a problem and comes in dead last in today's event, though. So not like Kyle Matthews. He usually runs very well here in Rockingham. But unfortunately for him, it all fell apart for him early in the going, apparently for him. So, but a big victory here for a first-time winner. Phil Parker gets his first Castrol GTX Cup victory as he wins the AC Delco 400 here at Rockingham Raceway. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We have everything on this channel. We got NR races, gaming videos, whatever the president of the NNSCRA Seth Cole desires for his channel. And please be sure to check out Seth's Texas Truck Series, Pizza Hut X Series, and Hershey's Cup Series. Be sure to check those races out, and they are among the best series you'll ever find in the NR community offline, in the NR offline community. So with that said, their next race on tour will be at Phoenix, Arizona for the running of the Subway Fresh Fit 500. As they're down to 2 races remaining on the Castrol GTX Cup Series for season 18. Who will be the champion? We're about to find out in those last 2 races here. So congratulations again to Phil Parker as he gets a win here today. This is James Qualls. This has been a production of the NNSCRA. Offline racing at its best.
Greg, did you have any ignition problems?